Is XRP's price crash imminent? Right now, as we speak on October 2nd, 2025, XRP is trading at $3.07, riding a wave of hype from recent surges and ETF buzz. But analysts are sounding alarms. Could we see a brutal drop to $2.33 if key supports fail? This isn't just speculation. It's based on real-time charts and whale moves shaking the market. If you're in the XRP community, you need to hear this now, because what happens next could change everything for your portfolio. Stay with me, and I'll break it down with fresh insights straight from today's Twitter firestorm. Let's dive right in. XRP has been on a tear, jumping 5% in the last 24 hours alone, fueled by SBI's new lending program and the countdown to potential ETF approvals this October. But amid the excitement, fear is creeping in. Traders are eyeing resistance at $3.10. Break that, and we're talking a 23% rally to $3.66 or higher. Fail, and bears predict a compression breakout downward. I've been tracking this for years as a crypto insider, and today's X posts are screaming opportunity mixed with risk. Take eGrag Crypto, one of the most followed XRP analysts. Just hours ago, he reiterated his targets. Close above $3.07, then $3.13, and $3.30, each holding for 3 days to confirm rigid support. He warned it's a bull trap otherwise, but look at the charts. XRP's forming a golden cross against Bitcoin, a rare signal that could propel it to $9.51. That's not hype. That's technicals aligning for a massive move. And get this. Anomaly. Capital just raised their price target to $13, citing improved price action and institutional inflows. If you're doubting, check the momentum. MACD's bullish crossover and rising volume are screaming upside. But wait, is a crash really looming? Community reactions on X are electric. One viral post from DROP highlights how XRP meme coins are tracking the surge perfectly. Every pump in November, January, and July mirrored in these assets. If XRP enters euphoria, these could multiply bags exponentially, sending liquidity back into XRP pools. It's risky, like the casino, but with platforms like First Ledger and XP Market lighting up, the FOMO is real. Another breaking tweet. A hyperliquid whale went long XRP with 20 times leverage at $3.03, positioning $2.13 million for the ride-up. Whales don't bet big on crashes. This is smart money betting on continuation. Rhetorical question. What if the monthly escrow release of 1 billion XRP, with 500 million re-escrowed, isn't the sell-off bomb everyone fears? Posts today show price climbing despite it, thanks to surging utility in DeFi and cross-border payments. Demand is outpacing supply, unlike Bitcoin's fixed cap. Wall Street's eyeing XRP hard. Pundits like Remy Relief X predict $1,000 long-term as institutions pile in. And with a 90% chance of Federal Reserve rate cuts this month per Polymarket, liquidity floods in, supercharging alts like XRP. This changes everything, but stick around, because counter-arguments are mounting. Shifting gears to the deep analysis, XRP's in compression mode, per experts like CoinsKid, setting up for decisive expansion. Support at $2.80 to $2.90 must hold. Break below, and $2.33 becomes plausible in a bearish descending triangle. But bullish signals dominate. Order flows positive, open interest climbing, and a recent short liquidation flipped sentiment. Imagine this analogy. XRPs like a coiled spring under pressure from ETF delays and regulatory wins. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin launch and partnerships like tokenizing US treasuries on XRPL. That's real-world utility exploding adoption. Social sentiments mixed, but tilting bullish. No panic, just calculated accumulation. Mini cliffhanger. But what about the myths holding you back? If you're like most in the community, you're doubting this surge, waiting for the dip. Posts from Martin Lucas admit he was wrong. XRP is exploding while broader markets wobble. Blow-off top predictions show BTC, ETH, and XRP targets aligning for precision gains. Yet, fear of a 25% drawdown persists if $2.70 support cracks. Here's the truth. XRP's scarcity play is genius. Billions locked in escrow and DeFi shrink float while demand catalysts like spot ETFs loom by late October. Institutional embrace via CME futures? That's the game changer. Address your pain points. If you've been burned by past corrections, remember. This cycle's different with regulatory clarity, post-SEC appeal withdrawal. No more uncertainty. XRP is not a security, and fines are settled. Building to the climax, counter the crash narrative head-on. Yes, negative funding rates and declining OI could signal profit-taking, but veteran traders predict a full ballistic Q4 rally. XRP's bounce off $2.69 hit moving averages, buying strong at lows. What if scenarios, if Fed cuts hit and ETF's green light, were parabolic? $4.13 impulsive rally easy. Even in downside, $2.65 to $2.70 as support sets up a leading diagonal for bigger waves. Exclusive alpha. Most investors miss runs from $3 to $10, waiting for crashes that never come deep enough. Don't be them. This is the setup. My prediction, backed by today's buzz, no imminent crash if we hold $2.80. Upside to $3.66 short term, with $9 plus on golden cross confirmation. The XRP army's united. Memes, whales, experts all aligning. This isn't just a pump. It's the foundation for moonshot utility. Recapping the wins. We've covered the hook of crash fears versus surge reality, integrated breaking tweets from eGrag, Anomaly, and whales showing bullish bets, debunked myths with technicals and utility edges, and built to that climactic reveal. XRP's primed for breakout, not breakdown. You've got insider info straight from the front lines, arming you to navigate this volatility like a pro. If this blew your mind, smash that like button. Drop a comment below with your XRP price target. Are we crashing or blasting to $10? Subscribe for more alpha on the XRP revolution and share this with the community. Let's get XRP to the moon together. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and invest wisely. See you in the next one. Also, you can become a member by clicking on my channel and pressing Be Member. This way you are supporting me and allowing me to be able to do this for free, whilst giving you guys the latest XRP news and everything going on in the market.